All right, so welcome to this video slash stream. Bit of a surprise one. Don't often get one Friday night, but today I figured why not give it a shot. What the Pug? He just showed up in the stream. Him and I have been bouncing an idea back and forth about a mod pack. If you watched any of the recent streams or videos, you might have noticed that, but he has got a couple quests of the early game together, and we're going to play through it and see what we like. Just for your information, I did change the starting when you first start the world a bit as well. Let me turn this music down. It's a little bit loud for me. Oh, not that far. Can I... Let me try this. Oh, that's a little better. Alright, let me know if it's too quiet on your end, but this song is a little crazy and a little loud for me right now. Okay, so the setting in question I noticed is there's an auto create, which automatically creates a random island when the new player starts. So I'm like, is that for server only or single player? So I tested it and it looks like it works in single player too. So we're going to start a fresh one. I'm going to throw cheats on so we can do stuff. And as we load in the world, we are on the snow one. And yeah, ignore that. That was me testing out something earlier. I noticed that if you suicide yourself, you'll get a gravestone down there. And on the magma island, you have that liquid stuff that is flowing down. And you can actually go down there and retrieve your dirt block. So it's kind of a little shortcut, but I don't know how cheaty it is or whatever. But getting the sapling is the hard part in that island anyway, so it's probably not that big a deal. Anyways, we do a new one. We'll see that it should be a random start. Yeah, so here we are on this the magma one. And so this is what I did. You come down here. And then, well, you don't want to erase it down because, although it's probably no big deal if you do. Alright. Anyways, then you just fall off into the void. And you have a bunch of regen at the beginning, so it takes a while before you actually die. Come on! How far down am I? Negative 2,000? There we go. And then you just hop down and go get your stuff. But it gives you a free dirt block. And it's that easy. Like I said, I don't know if I mind that per se, but it's really not. Well, I guess technically there's a way to stop that, and it's to include one of the mods that was in Modern Skyblock 3, was the the what is it called? Like the friendly void one, where if you fall into the void, you loop around up in the sky. Can't remember exactly what it's called right now. But yeah, so now we have a dirt block. We can use it to... actually I didn't want it there. Yeah, I don't want this there. Got it. Put it there. And then this one we can plop there. And then we've got our little cobble generator going, and then that gives you the blocks to do the mob farm, and then you need the gunpowder to do the combustion, and then you yeah, so following the directions here. Cutting knife helps, but you need to get the combustion and the fusion table so that you can get your dark oak saplings, and that's the real hard part, is getting those dark oak, because you need the nether wart and all that. And getting the dirt in the table, you know, really is not that hard. You just get some of this, which you can get from wait, which is the recipe you're supposed to use? Sawdust, maybe? I think so, yeah, because you'd use the stone grinder on the wood, and that gives you the sawdust. So getting the dirt's really not hard. I've got the stuff right now. I could, you know, make the dirt, or make the plant matter at least. So the crafting table, plop it down there because I'll have it, I guess. Sticks and cutting knife. And then you can use these. Yeah, this liquid is I forgot. Oh, we didn't have. But yeah, that gives you the 6 planks per wood instead of the. So that makes that go farther. And the issue with that is you're going to use. Yeah, you're going to use the petrified wood as the fuel in a furnace. So using 6 planks instead of 1 wood it makes it go farther. And you need yeah, you need the combustion, because you're star liquid. Actually, hang on. Let's just give ourselves a bucket, and then we'll pick it up and see. Oh, of course, I'm in creative mode. You can't just do that. Crystal fluid. That's what it is. Yeah, so. So anyways. Yeah, it's not the crystal starlight like from Astral Sorcery, because that's not even in the mod pack. So, but it's, yeah, the crystal fluid, when it hits one of these. I'm in creative still. Anyway, these magnified stone blocks here. Let me fix this. We'll do cobble generation. Game mode, survival. Alright. So this is one of the trickier islands to get started. For the most part, you create a furnace and then just start cooking stuff. I will pop it here. 2, 3. Hey, sarcastic. I've been good. I don't know if you've ever played with Sky Resources or not, but it's essentially what we're doing right now. But anyways, when you do start on this island, you do want to get your mob farm soon. The quests, I didn't change any of them. So this is still fine. This tells you use the guide. So that's good. And then this is, get the dirt and the sapling. So technically you already have the dirt. But then the sapling, you have to get the dark oak and this island, which is tricky, but doable. And let's see, we want this one. Oh, I'm still cheat mode. Yeah, so you need a gunpowder. Oh, you need a lot of stone. I guess so. 8 plus 7, which is going to be what, 15. And then you'll also need the casing. The command create thing, it doesn't come up. That would be, so you wanted that to be a command run when you did this. You'd have that as a reward, I believe. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. That was one of the settings in that file as well. I just didn't see it earlier. It was to... Well, I don't know if it actually applies now that we've got the... where it auto-generates your island for you. But it was the setting was something like hide toasts on spawn island or something like that. Let me see if I can find the exact wording for it. I think it was near the bottom of the file. Oh yeah, the very, very bottom of the file. There's a hide toasts option. And if you set that to true, then it won't pop that up for you, even if you're on the spawn island. So that's how, that is disabled. I know that's one thing that you were asking about the other night. And I need that out of my... So, yeah. So I think the very start, I think is working just fine, as is. So I wouldn't change any of the quests there for that. This one is like, oh yeah, okay, I need to get that, and then make the mob farm. And like I was saying, most Skyblock mob farms don't like spiders. And so I would switch these out for bones. But, yeah, that's easy enough to do. And then this one... creating the wooden combustion stuff is great. especially, well, this island's a bit different because in order to get the sapling, you need to essentially create the combustion stuff and the alchemical table already. So it will kind of shortcut some of these, but making them go back through and do them anyways, I don't think is a big deal. But yeah, dirt production, make more dirt. Get the blaze, make the blaze block. The next step there would be, after this, I would say get cobble. Because after you get your blaze block and turn it into lava, you can then create your lava gen. But you'd also want quest to make water. And the usual way for that is this water extractor. So you make one of these water extractors. And here I am going to make the early game easy by cheating. We'll go to creative and we will... Actually, I don't have to go creative. I can just cheat myself from the other one. Alright. So, quick. Oh yeah, I'll show you. So you get this, and then say you've got the saplings already. So I've got those, and I've got my dirt. Boop. Get a ways away here. Alright, so you've got your tree, and then you get it to grow. Alright, and then you get this, and then kind of using the right-click action like you would a bow, you kind of suck in the leaves, and each leaf will give you 20 millibuckets of water there. And so then once you have 1,000, so let's do... I can fly and get it from the top better. Actually, let's go back to survival. Alright, 200. Yeah, I mean, it takes a bit, but... We're 600. Where are we at now? 740. Okay, there. And then once you've got over 1,000 millibuckets, you can just right click and place it down. So that's how you get the source itself, is with that. And then you can pick up the source with this as well. Oh, supposedly. Alright, let's see if there's a block underneath it. There we go. Yeah, it was just... I was getting the leaves underneath. So, let's go back to creative. So there's that. So that's how you get the water. So, and that's explained in the guide as well. The water extractor here explains how to do that. You can use it on the cactus if you're on the desert one and you don't have that yet. Or you can just go without water until you have your sapling. Anyways, the dirt furnace is how to smelt something when you don't have cobblestone yet. And so that'll get you your crucible. You can also put these in crucible. And then the heat sources. Now, this is one thing that I'm wondering if there's something that's not configured right, because it says list of heat sources are shown in JEI. So if you click on one and then say uses, heat sources, it just says torch. So the obsidian okay, there you go. I got confused there. So yeah, the best one is the magma block, but you have to, get that first. Although it looks like you gave it in a rare. Yeah. Yeah, I like these. I wouldn't make them any early game sort of drop. I love this, how it's like you have to set up the network first. And these ones I think are fine. Yeah, you kind of we were talking about them the other day anyways. And then they're rare. So, yeah, I think your loot seems pretty good so far. Let's see. And then the metal, yeah, you do have to get into the fusion, which we can set up real quick. We'll start with stone. I'll show you how that is done there. We need not the condenser, the combustion heater. And then you put that like that. Get a button. Where's the button? Button. Is a stone button not called a stone button? Or am I just not seeing it? I don't see the stone button. Oh, because it's not called stone button, it's just called button. The crucible to ingots. Now this is the well, the combustion heater will get you the well, that's how you would get the dirt in this world. Plant matter. Yeah, so then you would just throw I think it has to be... What is the... It is 4 at a time. Okay, so this would work. Come on, go in. Yeah, and so that's how you get the dirt, is you just put them in there. Yeah, honestly, to automate this, is once you get the redstone one, which I think you have to get iron in order to get the redstone. Oh, come on. Because you need the 880, that's right. Yeah, but once you get redstone, you just use a dropper. And you just point the dropper down, stick a button on it, and then well, you enjoy lurking there. I won't mind. Oh, although I picked up all my things. Actually, you know what? A lever's faster. Yeah, I've got the 4. So yeah, the dropper makes it easy to go there. Let me turn this weather off. There we go. That's so much better. Alright. And then you need the alchemy. But you need, that's right, we need a charcoal first. Yeah, then so the charcoal plus blaze, which can be, actually, yeah, getting that from the gunpowder's simple enough. Oh, come on. Alright, and then what is the usage is that in there? It is this one, 3 gunpowder, 2 blaze. I always forget that ratio. Yeah, and then that'll get you your alchemical dust, which you can use to create the fusion table, the alchemy, or all the components for it. Which, yeah, well, we got that right there. Yep, that there. And then the table was just the wood. And then that gives you, that was the Right. Yeah, the nether wart plus gunpowder and rotten flesh. So that you'd get from the mob farm, and then the nether wart is right here. So you'd actually you want do 4 of them. Then the gunpowder. Come on. Oh, no, it's rotten flesh. That's right. Flesh. And the main annoyance starting off is this will only get you 3. So you do have to put more in. But you need at least 6 there to give you your 4 saplings. And then you have this halfway filled up for later. Alright, so that's how you get the saplings to start off with. Yeah, and then going on next in the quest book. So that would give us that. We got the gunpowder, we got the spider eyes. Oh, let's change this actually. FTB quests, editing mode. Edit. Wait. Edit item list. There we go. Spider eye. We don't want that. We want bone. Set size. Oh, how do you tell it to do a certain number? They want 16 bones. Is that how you do it? No, it says 2. I don't know how to do more than that, but yeah. So then you'd get the bones from your mob farm too. Alright. That got me a hoe. And yeah, then make the combustion. The dirt is in the combustion. The blaze is in the combustion. And then that is easy enough to do there. Your wards. Yeah, we just need to add in the loot. Loot reward. Water can be gotten off of this. Extractor. Trees. And then rewards. Give them a common. What else would we want? That gets your water. This will get you lava. How do we say we want to add words? Description. Extract water from leaves. Sure. Extract water from leaves. That's how you get the water. And then I would say up here, get cobblestone. We'll just say 16. And that gives you common. And its dependencies are water extractor and pure blaze. Blaze, add water extractor. Come on, you should connect this one too. Water extractor. Did it not do that? Oh, this. There we go. Yeah. Alright, and then after you get your cobble, you're going to want to upgrade your combustion. So let's put one here. Stone casing. And we want a stone combustion. And that gets you random. Add cobblestone. Actually, yeah. And then the stone can get you where's my all right, that will get you, can't quite get you that. Ah, the alchemy. There you go. Yeah, let's do... I'll do the table as the icon, and then you need the stone. Alchemy. Let's rename that. Stone combustion. Let's capitalize the C. Let's name this one Bubble Generation. Cobble, stone, alchemy, but we do need to add items here. Primus, we want 5 of them. That's how many you get from the craft anyways. All right. So let's see how well this works. So we've got that. Get a stone wand. Nice. Make our island bigger. Okay. So we got that. We need dirt. Oh, we need this first. That sky, wood. That one. That one. And that one. Alright, that gives me that. A thinking hand. Oh no. And the blaze, we just need to make the blaze block. Alright. That is that. 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 Alchemy. Okay, I don't know if I actually want that to be all of it, but so I did put some quests up here to get you to the alchemy. Then after the alchemy, you want to make the condenser. So we'll plop that down here. Honestly, would say either one, because I mean, more than likely you're going to make the stone one. Oh, stone, or yeah, we'll just say stone. That's fine. Edit. Condensing. Ingots. Okay, so the condenser, what is the recipe for that? Come on, can I get rid of this? I don't want the weather. Do weather false. Thank you. So recipe, come on. Stone alchemy, which you do have to use a stone alchemy for that. Okay. Well, so you already know how to make the stone alchemy. You just need to make it into the condenser. Yeah, that's fine. And then you'll want casing as well for that. Actually, you want it higher. And then you can get chest underneath. It's actually helpful. And I always like to put glass around here. Yeah, and this is where these fluid droppers come in handy. Is that, yeah, with the string. And so that's going to require them to upgrade their mob farm to use spiders now. So I do like that. But yeah, that would go here essentially. And actually by now you can do the magma. So get one of those. And we want the crucible. So we want the crucible to be in the crystal. This guy. Yeah, and that should, yeah, so that gets you the liquid there. To get magma, you would just, using the condenser here, you get your gunpowder. You get your blaze, and then you get the plant matter. And then some snow, so that needs water bottle. So you get glass. There we go. And your water, where did we put? Oh, we got rid of the water. Oh, come on. Water. That gets you snow. Then snow and how many plant matters was it? 8. I'll get you your slime balls, and then you can craft the slime balls and the blaze to get the magma cream. And then, oh come on. I hate the, can I get more of these, please? For some reason it doesn't want to give me multiple magma creams when I do the little, there we go. Yeah, and then you just craft that. So that's how you could get the magma block by then. So yeah, stone combustion can get you magma block. So I may be nice to have a line of quests that kind of explain that. I just don't know how, like, do we want the quests to explain every little thing as they go through, or do we want it to be like, hey, this is the next thing to do, use JEI and the guide to, you know, kind of figure it out yourself. Oh, I've lost my quest book. So, condenser. You just need the alchemy. Yeah. That's true. So I can see some, like, kind of the middle ground. You know, you're not going to say, craft the 4 magma cream into a magma block. You just say, okay, get the magma cream and then get the magma block. So add the alchemy one. There. And then so after we get blaze, I can see, actually, do we have, so using this to get that, you need 200. How much does the wooden casing give you? There's only 100, so you do need the stone casing for that. Okay. So let's say you need 400 there. Oh. Let's put one down here to make snow. Say we want, you're gonna want at least 4. Sure, we'll make him get 16, that's fine. Okay, so snow, and then they have to do the stone combustion before that. Stone combustion. Let's call it snow for now. We can get more creative with names later. Or not, we can just leave it that. Stone combustion, snow. And then after the snow, we would use plant matter, which you can get way back here. We'll put that here. Plant matter. And we want, how many plant matters? When you craft them, they come in batches of 5. We'll do 15, sure. Right, and that can be gotten from the trees. Matter. Oh. Trees, and more trees. That one. Oh, I haven't been actually. That one I did, that one I did, this one I didn't. Alchemy. Condensing. Rewards. Alright, and then with the plant matter and the snow, we can make slime. Slime balls. Let's get 16 of them. Plant matter right there. And snow. Slime. 16. Well, I mean, it's easy. You just need the plant matter and the snow. And once you get snow, it's easy to make more snow because the snow doubles itself in this mod. So, oh come on. So with just 2 snowballs, you can make 4 snow layers. Oh, well. And then you right click with an empty hand. And each snow layer turns into a snowball. And so for each, 2 snowballs, you get 4. From each 4 snowballs, you can get 8. So let's see, I have none now. Yeah, so snow is easy to get once you have it. It's just getting that very first one is going to be, done through the combustion with the water bottles. Then the plant matter, you just craft it from the saplings or the leaves. And you can get a wooden shears. early enough as well, since it's just, you know, planks and sticks. So getting the leaves is not hard. Getting the plant matter is not hard. And so making the slime is not hard. And then you've got the blaze already and craft it with a magma cream. So yeah, so it's just putting the plant matter in. It is, well, it's 8 plant matter for every ball. So let's do this. Wait for the clicking to change. There we go. And there, 2 slime already. So it's really not hard to get the slime. It just makes them, you know, work at it is all. And then making the magma cream. We don't have to have the magma cream be required for like the crucible setup here. But I'm almost fine if you do. Magma. So magma block. At least 1, and then we'll do 4 of these. Or magma cream. But I told it to do the magma block too, but apparently you can't do them both at the same time. Right. We want to title that to be magma. And it is dependent on blaze and slime. There's no. How come my things aren't going? What am I missing? Oh, the snow. I don't have 16 snows. I guess I never did. There we go. 16 slime. Doesn't want to do it in the. Oh, come on. Alt, middle click. Right? Yeah, there we go. Woo! Did it all. I know I like the middle click, but not when I'm in creative. So the only time I don't like the middle click is when I'm in creative. Alright, so what is the next thing after this? We need the crucible. What is the actual requirements for the crucible? We need bricks and clay. There you go. So you need water. Make a clay block. Water it and dirt. So that would be here. Sure. Clay. We'll make them get 2 because they're gonna want to. Clay. Dependencies. We need dirt and water. And these, it's probably a much better way to organize these, honestly. And then with the clay, you can oh, you get the clay balls by breaking them. And you smelt them in the furnace. That gives you the bricks. And so we would want I'll put it here. Crucible. This. Melting. Yeah, nah, crucible's fine. Clay. Yeah, that's the only one really. Clay, and then we want a dirt furnace. Yes, that is true. And that is after dirt. So we'll put that down here. Dirt furnace. Dirt production. And then this needs to be required because you need to cook it, essentially. Well, I mean, you don't have to do the... Yeah, you need torches. At least to turn this into the lava, that's true. So... Although technically you don't need torches in order to get lava, because you could use the magma cream, or you could use like the wooden heater. But I'm fine with making it this. We'll say you need some charcoal. We'll say 4. Yeah, that will tell them, you know, that will encourage them to use the dirt furnace so they can see how inefficient it is, and they'll want to get the cobble one as soon as they can. This dirt needs to move, actually. How do you... Shortcut, middle mouse button click. Move it down. Well, I can see where, yeah, you do want it after this. So let's just spread these out. Whoa. That's not what I had in mind. Oh, interesting. Okay. And spread these out. This needs to be... do you need the blaze to get the cobble? Yeah, you do. We need the lava. That's right. This can be down here. They want this down here too. Looks ugly, but yeah, let's let's make that a prerequisite too. Not that they have to use the dirt furnace, but they need to smelt first. And then the crucible is required for let's bring this line down here. No, it can be up here. Oh, come on, where is that crucible? So you need the crucible, and then this. Oh, we want to add in the fluid dropper. Also need the dust. Yeah. Oh, you can get the setup for. Yeah, you can get it's. I wanted each of the different metals to be its own quest, and so the first one is going to be like iron. And so that quest will be to get the iron dust and iron ingots. So iron ingots, we'll say you want 8. And then you also want iron dust there. It's not a one-to-one exactly at this stage, but it'll be fine. And that one will actually give them uncommon. Wahaha. Fencing ingots. And you will actually need mob farm for that too, but I figured Actually, nothing in the path here is connected. Because if you follow this path back, it goes this way. So you actually do need a mob farm before you can get alchemy and all that too. Oh, no. You need the blaze in order to get the alchemy, so that can be the link. Whoop. Yeah. So yeah, you do need the blaze. You just need blaze, gunpowder, and charcoal. Which means... we should... furnace. Okay, you need the charcoal to get the alchemy, and then once you've got that, you can condense iron. We will need crystal. So that is going to need to be between these two. So let's put crystal and the crucible, yeah. There are 16. Because you're going to want a bunch of them. Add alchemy. And for that, we're gonna need in here, we're gonna need sand. Sand, and that is fed by one here of this guy. Edit stone, one cobble. Stone rock grinder. Stone rock grinder. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, gravel first, but I accidentally pushed the X button. So I have to reload the pack. We shall see if it's saved. Get that full screen. Actually, we can make that sand quest to be gravel and sand. And honestly, we can combine the rock grinder and gravel and sand into one. Let's see. We have... we didn't lose much, I don't think. Yeah, so this one I'm actually going to delete. And then this one, I want to add gravel. It's right here. 16 gravel. And 16 sand. And then we will name it grinding. Right, and technically that's going to be needed for this. Because you need the sand to make the glass. We should name that something different. Crystal shards. Okay, so the crystal is an alchemy crystal condensing ingots. Crystal shards. Ah, I did it again. Oh man. This is super annoying. Oh, I can't believe it. All right. Is the little checkbox is up at the upper right hand corner of the screen, which is right below the X to close the window. Because I don't actually full screen it, I just maximize the window. But luckily this does load fairly quickly. And the maximum memory looks like, you know, well, like it just bumped up there. So maybe 2. Yeah. Well, yeah, but the one close is a bit more than just that. All right. So, guess we want to change that. Title, iron. There. Clicking the right one. What we want to edit tendencies. Crystal shards. Accept. Close. There. So that will get you to the iron. And then from there you're going to want iron casing. Although I'm wondering if we want, because over here you've got storage and mechanical little tabs. So we could do, well, because after iron, or let's look, you have, well, in order to get into mechanism, you need the osmium. And we're going to need the osmium or dust, which sure will recipe. Come on, recipe. So you need clay and glowstone. The glowstone's actually the harder bit here because you need 1700 heat there, and so we'll need redstone, which needs the 880, and this will actually need the iron casing, because I think that's the first casing that is above that 880, because this one can't make, well, we can make it, but it's too low. The stone we can make, but it's still too low. The bronze we can't actually make yet because we can't make the bronze until after we get into mechanism. But there's really, I mean, Yeah, the only bronze we have is mechanism, so it's useful for. There was something it was useful for. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. So yeah, so the iron casing is going to be the first one we can use to get the combustion hot enough to do the redstone, and so let's actually do that. So from iron, we want casing, and that's technically the only dependency you want, or the only thing you need, but we will add in the iron combustion heater, because that's going to go faster. I actually want to change this to B2. And the reason for that is because I want them to upgrade their alchemy as well. Iron condenser, there we go. Or they're condensing. Now for that, we did, okay, this one we didn't do common, that one we did, yeah. That one we didn't. There, that one we didn't. That one, common. Huh, yeah. Okay. Alright, so iron. We'll rename that. Iron upgrades. I like that. So iron upgrades, so that is to upgrade their condenser and their combustion with iron, and that will allow them to get the redstone. Oh, the two casings is so that you can do both the condenser and the combustion, because you need a casing for each. And the iron casing here is a lot less important, but what it does is it just improves your speed and efficiency. Where here, it actually allows you to have a higher heat. And so the iron casing on the combustion is necessary for redstone, where this actually isn't necessary for redstone. But as long as you're upgrading your stuff to iron, we might as well say upgrade all your stuff to iron. Okay, so then after the iron, you can get redstone. I'll have you make a bunch. Redstone. Need iron upgrades. And blaze. Okay, after they get the redstone, they can, I think they can get, well, the task is, I'm gonna unclick that for now. Glowstone here, so you need 1700, and if you look at the casings here, this is not 1700, and so in order to get high enough, you can't get Electrum yet because you're gonna, well, actually you can't get Electrum at all in this pack, so we need to remove this from JEI. But you have to actually do the nether brick casing. So we need nether brick, which we can do before redstone. But you do need more than, we'll need iron upgrades for nether brick, that's right. Because stone's not hot enough. Okay, so nether rack. Well, yeah, the difficult part is you need the combustion hot enough. So you need iron before you can get netherrack. So we'll put this here. Netherrack. We'll say you need 16. That's just 2 recipes anyways. Edit. Netherrack. Dependencies, add iron upgrades and blaze and cobble. Yeah, kind of ugly there, but there, that's better. Okay, so we got the netherrack. And over here, we're going to get the netherrack casing, or nether brick casing. And we are going to name this, I've got the perfect name for this. Need more heat. So for that, we need the netherrack, of course. And then the netherrack plus the redstone and the blaze, I think, gets us the glowstone. Here, we want glowstone. Glowstone. Yeah, make 16. That's probably a bunch, but you're gonna need a bunch eventually anyways. Stone. Glowstone. That needs more heat. And blaze, redstone, I think. Let me double check that. Glowstone. Yeah, redstone and blaze makes glowstone. Oh, this is another 5, so let's bump that down to 15 instead of 16. That's fine. It count 15. All right, so we also need the blaze, although the blaze is needed for a lot of stuff. I'm almost considering not having these lines connecting, because in order to get to here, you have to have gone through these anyways. So yeah, let's change the dependencies here. We'll pop these off. And then it will make our map a bit neater. I'm fine with that connection. Want it up here though. So then we can do osmium. Osmium. You have to go. That's fine. I'll just finish the other metals. I think it's like well, we'll need, yeah, anyways. Yeah, I'll continue. I'll get the yeah, I'll do stuff. You can go. That's fine. You could go. And I will talk to you later, and thanks for hanging out. So yeah, osmium. Boop. Need glowstone. Glowstone, and we want to add in osmium dust. Okay. Okay, and that is necessary for the entry into mechanism. So gold. What's the gold needed? The gold needs glowstone as well. Glowstone and wheat. So we do need them to make brass. What is grass? Life ooh. The life infusion, that's right. That's a whole nother line. And seeds, how do you get the seeds? Combustion, the dead bush, and flint. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll have to make a whole chain for life infusion. So, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back here in, we'll say, 5 minutes. And I'll continue on. So, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Don't know if that was actually 5 minutes or not, but close enough, we'll say it is. This is starting to get really annoying, so I'll tell it to be quiet. Okay. We were chugging through here. Osmium. We are going to need... We're going to need the life infusion. So that needs the sand. So I want to... Let's see if we can organize these a bit. Alright, combusting there. Up here and over. Here. Bring this back a bit. Dirt. I want to stretch this down. Oh, not what I had in mind. There. This can pull back there. Go there. Alright. The magma. We don't actually have that. This is a requirement for anything. It's just a good heat source. That's fine. Let's see. Iron. There. So now from this, infusion stone. I don't. How do you get it to say either one of them? There. Use some of your life to make new things. Alright. Now, the issue here is we need this to be item list. Oh, cancel. Well, let's see. He got it to work with this. Click to view valid items. Free sapling. So that's fine there. Edit. You need tree sapling. NBT mode match. Item list, item filter. I don't know. And he just left, so I can't ask him. Contain. Oh, okay, here we go. Or dictionary filter. In the NBT that he has it set up. Let me see here. Not that. Click. Edit. Item list. Okay, parent, tree sapling, ID or. So an edit capabilities. Okay. Oh, come on. That's not what I want. Oh, I can't find it online. Says parent. Okay, what is the exact string he has? Edit. Item list. Oh, he has data tree sapling in there. Okay. So this bit right here. This is the bit I need. Okay. Cancel, 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 cancel. Down here. Edit. Item list. Delete that guy. I don't know what it's called. You know what? I'm almost fine with requiring them to make that one. But if they go through... we'll call it... Yeah, we'll just do this for now. So we need life infusion. I can't figure it out. There's supposedly some shortcut for this, but okay. Life infusion needs grinding. And then what are all the things you need the infusion for? Ooh, cactus. We will need cactus first. That's right. Alright, so let's get cactus. What is needed for cactus? You need the dry one, which is light gray dye, bone, plant matter. So we'll need at least the stone combustion for that. And you will need to go get some ink. So dehydrated cactus and a regular cactus. Yep. So that's what that quest will be. And it will be... has to be after this. Let's stretch these back out. Crucible up here. Put this down here. There we go. Cactus. Dehydrated cactus. Common loot. Okay, so that needs stone combustion, because everything, oh, and plant matter. Plant matter. You actually need the mob farm for this. So I'm going to make these, come on, these down, put this up here, these over here. This is called mob farm, right? Mob farm, yep. Okay, so the cactus, you need ink, which is a trick. You need bone and plant matter. I'm going to add cactus needles here. A whole bunch. Okay, and then this can now get cactus. So with the life infusion, you can get grass. Okay, because we want to give them the ability to make gold. For gold, they need wheat. So they just need seeds actually, they don't need grass. Yeah, let's pull this down. And then this can go over here. Put one here for wheat. Wheat. Seeds, and I think you get 4. Don't you? No, just 1. But you need the dead bush, which is mob farm, life infusion. Okay. Dead bush. Trust me. You'll need it. Oh, need it. All right. Life infusion. Wheat to dead bush, life infusion, glowstone. Over here we can have gold. Oop. You have to make a bunch of that too. Glowstone and wheat. Okay, and then that gets us the gold. And still, that will be a whole separate thing. That's different. Osmium, we've got. That is all mechanism stuff. Tin. That's simple enough. Right. All. Oh, right. Upgrading our alchemy. Frozen iron. What is this actually needed for? Not till much later, actually. But teaching them to upgrade this will be fine. Is the freezer... They're going to be needed for soul sand. But that's not yet. Nether wart can be done. Yeah. What's grass? Yeah, let's finish the metals. Let's throw tin. Tin is what was the tin recipe? Good. Is gunpowder or blazing bone? Yeah. That just needs alchemy. Honestly. Well, condensing ingots. So I can put that just up here, same level as the iron. In. Ingot. Tin. Dependencies, you need condensing ingots. Alchemy. In I didn't get this. That will be uncommon. That one I actually want. Uncommon might be okay. But I actually want to give him some more osmium. Okay, so that gets the gold, that gets the osmium. We've got iron and tin. Copper. Copper is pumpkins. That's right. How do we get the pumpkins? Pumpkin. We don't have a way to get pumpkin seeds. Ooh. Ooh. Or do the pumpkin seeds drop from grass? steel. Oh, I need to... not be in creative mode. Right, that is pumpkin right here, yeah? Yeah, okay, so you get the pumpkin from grass. So we need the grass itself, which is actually from seeds, right? Grass is seeds on dirt. That's right. So after seeds, we can go with grass. Grass. Pumpkin. Grass. Break. All grass to find the pumpkin seeds. Okay, so that gets you pumpkin. Oh, come on. Not what I had in mind. Loot, common. Loot, common. Loot, common. That's got a loot already. So grass gets you pumpkin, and what was the pumpkin for? We needed the pumpkin seeds for the copper. That's right. Copper. Copper alchemy. We wanted a bunch of them. And it sees we need pumpkin. Pumpkin. and condensing ingots. I want to reorganize these. I think that's fine. I think it's fine. That's fine. So copper, gold, rename this. Gold. And 16 and 16. It's just 1 and 1. Did I switch these to 1 and 1? Yeah, I'm fine with that. You make one, you can make all of them. Nope. I'll give you some more though. You make one, you get 16. Make one. And you get 16. Iron 16. And tin, we'll do the same. Make one. Get 16. Okay. Tin, iron, osmium, gold, copper. Where are the other ingots? Redstone ingot. Quartz. Oh. Steel. Lapis. Flint. Wub. Frozen iron. And steel, is the steel different? Yeah. I'm fine with this. Because, I mean, it's going to be more efficient to use the infuser mechanism machine. Okay. So that gives us all the ingots. Now we need gems. So that's diamond. That comes from the cauldron. Or you can try that. That's expensive. I mean, this is expensive too, but... So we need a cauldron. Needs iron. Then we need a grinder. So we need grinding and iron to make the diamonds. Okay. Oh, yeah, in here. Alright, we'll do... cauldron. Yeah, you know how you're past grinding because you had to get the crystal shards and stuff. So we will say diamond. And you need a dirty diamond as well. Cauldron. And that goes for lapis. Quartz, I think. Yeah, dirty quartz there. Quartz. Cauldron. Actually need to put a description on these. Grind, smooth the stone for... Welcome back, Sarcastic. Chance. Or chance at the dirty diamond. Then, oh, comma. And wash in the cauldron. Oh. We'll give him some more diamonds too. 16 diamonds. All right. I should copy and paste that. Can I copy from here? Copy. Paste. There we go. At the dirty lapis, then wash in the cauldron. There we go. This one, the same thing. Quartz. Default. Alright, what else do we get from the grinding there? Fresh stone. Emerald? Yeah, just emerald. Okay. Emerald. The D. Alright, dependencies. Cauldron. Yes, actually, we are going through What the Pug that was here earlier. He wanted to make a lightweight skyblock pack and asked me to help him out, and so that's what we're going through. So right now, yeah, we're just making the quests to kind of guide them through getting the resources with the sky resources. Come in and you get more emeralds. Yeah, actually I don't mind pack making. I mean, I love playing them, but I don't mind making them either. Quartz. 16. Alright, so we got diamonds. Lapis needs extra lapis. Lapis. Okay. I really don't want to connect all these lines over because that's just going to make it ugly. But if you get to here, you're able to get past the grinding anyways, so that's fine. Actually, I want to put a note on this one. Description. I have made a couple packs for my YouTube series. If you look at my YouTube channel, there's a couple playlists that are barely modded. There's barely modded for Factory Tech and one for IC2, and I put together just a mini pack for each of those. So, I mean, if you search on the Twitch launcher for barely modded, you're going to find the two packs there. I haven't really touched the packs themselves much since the YouTube series ended, so but it's essentially vanilla plus that one mod and then a couple like little supporting mods around it. That's what the barely modded theme is. What was I doing here? This was the description for the magma, that's right. Magma is a great heat source. There. Which tells you why you want it, even though it's not a dependency for anything. Yeah, it's vanilla plus, and the plus is plus that specific mod, essentially. Okay, so we got those. We got the metals that we can do from this. There's the freezer stuff. We should make a freezer. Mini freezer. No. Makes things colder. All right, you can have a common. So from the freezer, what do we need? What do we get from the freezer? Freezer, heavy, coarse dirt, ice, soul sand. That's right. Frozen iron, soul sand. We need grass for that. Spider eyes, that's the tricky bit there, but we've snuck in the need for them to upgrade their mob farm to support spiders already. So, needs grass. Actually, I want to move this. One down here. Pull this back here. That's fine there. So the mini freezer and the grass, that's what made the, oh, what was it? The nether wart, that's right. Netherwort. Yeah, the grass or ferns, plus the spider eyes and the life infusion. So I need grass, we've got life infusion, we need yeah, we want this out of the way here. Alright, that gives us more room there. So the grass gives us netherwort. Essentially, I did, if you look at the last video of the Modern Skyblock 3 series, I'd explain my thoughts on the pack in general and why I stopped where I did. And the FTB Continuum, the same thing. The last episode explains why I stopped. I didn't complete all of the quests per se, but where I was, it was getting way too grindy to finish without stressing out too much. Grass. And just to emphasize the life infusion, I'll put that there as well. And then the netherwort gives us the sandy nether rack, right? Sandy nether rack. So I need netherrack sand and netherwort. So netherrack and the netherwort. Let's bring this up here. Bring this up here a bit as well. There. Sandy rack. Yeah, the biggest complaint I have with the FTB Continuum was the EFAB table. They put so many recipes that required the EFAB that you really couldn't automate with any sort of reasonability. And so it was, late game, you're just sitting there waiting and waiting for the EFAB to just do more and more crafting. It just wasn't fun at all. Not shape. Grinding. Nether ratwort. Nether rack. Sandy nether rack. And then that in the freezer. Give us soul sand. Alright, soul, the soul sand. What can we do with soul sand? Dark matter. We can make dirt, which is how you're supposed to get your dirt. Well, one of the ways you can get the dirt, because the bone meal, there, yeah. Is that the way it's intended to get the dirt in the magma island? I forgot. Because you can... Oh yeah, that is the way. Because you can't get the plant matter yet. Alright, well, we're at least teaching how to make it. Don't really need it yet. So I did want a line of upgrading the alchemy. Bring these up. Right there is fine. Forward a bit. Tertius. Quartus. I think that's the last one there. Yeah. Because, let's see, what are the recipes for those? So that one we already have. That's a simple combustion. This one, we need alchemical iron and redstone. Which we can add in as a thing here. Chemical iron. Oh, come on. Alchemy. And iron. And Tertius is lapis, glowstone, and gold. And oh, is there? That's just glowstone and gold. Okay. Lapis, glowstone, and gold. Do we want to leave this here? Yeah, that's fine. Oops. Tremendous. Lapis. Abyss. Glowstone. Gold. chemical gold. And you get one. We'll give you more too, though. Oh. We'll make it worth it. Because that stuff, it gets expensive after a while and super useful. Alright, this you can have more. And this one, I want to give them more of the Primus. How many were needed for that? 5? I actually dropped that down to 1. I mean, you're gonna make 5 at a time, but only need 1. Okay. So that goes there to there. What else is needed for that? Dark matter, light matter, coal, diamond, emerald. Dark matter is high level combustion. How much heat did it say it needed? So dark matter needs 2900. Light matter needs 3400. That is just coal and gunpowder. It's redstone, diamond, emerald. So 3400. And what's the casing that supports that? The osmium. Osmium is not. Dark matter casing. And that's what it looks like. Or refined obsidian. How much of this do I want to put in here? Because the dark matter is the highest heat, and the light matter is the highest efficiency. Of course, you're going to need a nether star. So refined obsidian is probably the better option to get to 3400. And that's for the light matter, right? The dark matter didn't need that hot. There's only 29, which the osmium will get you. Osmium casing. Put it here. Osmium upgrades. Of course you need osmium. Alright, do we need anything? Because I wanted this to be 2. I mean, these actually aren't very efficient. Yeah, we'll just bring that back down to 1, that's fine. Okay, with the osmium, we can now do the dark matter. Dark matter. Refined obsidian, hardened coal block, soul sand, steel, gold. So you're gonna need steel and refined obsidian. As well as, what was the soul sand? Oh, there's a connection. Soul sand. And let's put a description here. Going to need to do some mechanism. Give them uncommon. And because it's kind of the way we do it, we'll give them a bunch of dark matter as well. All right, this is alchemical diamond and alchemical coal, magnified stone. This is simple enough to do here. So alchemy. Coal. Come on. Alchemy. And coal. They need coal, which is actually a combustion thing. How hot did you need for the coal? 170, so just the stone level is fine. Okay, so that can be on here. Coal. Combustion. Coal. Coal. And dark matter. Alright, what else is needed? Diamonds. They are used. Oh, that's convenient. Oh, okay. Put one here. Diamond. Alchemy. And redstone. Chemical diamond there. Emerald. Light matter. I don't know how the emerald yet. Emerald. And then light matter. We don't have one for light matter yet. For this, I am going to give you, do a rare for that. There we go. That's going to be a powerful one. Glowstone. Okay, we make those connections. What is this? Displays. What is needed for light matter? Gold, iron. snow, and end stone. End stone. Not too hard to get to, actually. The sugar, we need to have the sugar cane. Melons. Melon seeds come from grass too. Let's put that down here. Melon. Actually, this one. Grass. Break tall grass to find the pumpkin seeds. Actually, let's put in some seeds. On seeds. Alright, from there, I keep hitting the wrong button. Sugar. So pumpkin and melon and gold. Pumpkin, melon, gold. We'll put it here. Sugar, cane. Pumpkin. Melon. Gold. Okay, so once we have the sugar, let's give him some more sugar. Okay, so sugar, that gets to the light matter, or don't, end stone. End stone, bone, quartz, and ender pearls, which they have to get from their mob farm. But that's fine. So end stone. Need sugar. Quartz. What else is needed? Bone. And then so mob farm, sugar, and quartz. Okay. There. Oh, we want a loot as well. Okay, frozen iron, heavy snow. So it needs the freezer and alchemical gold. freezer. Stone. Gold. Yeah, the gold is glowstone. If I put that in here, I should put it, well, because the alchemical iron is in here. Let me pull those out. Come on. Up. Okay, so those aren't needed in there anymore. So here, chemical iron. Iron. What is the other thing actually needed to blaze? We've got so much stuff coming off of the blaze already. I am fine. And then do this. A chemical iron, okay. And then the gold. Go here. It is glowstone. Gold. Glowstone. Come on. Edit dependencies gold. Alchemical gold. Okay. Means you don't. Oh, you do need glowstone, lapis, alchemical. Glowstone, lapis, alchemical gold. That's fine there. Oh. Edit dependencies, add in our light matter. Light matter. So light matter, we need freezer, alchemical gold, and endstone. Freezer, gold, and endstone. And needs 3,400, which $29. Osmium will get you there. Oh, that's right, because you actually need the refined obsidian and the steel. Okay, so here we actually need the heat. That's a big thing there. Reward. We'll do rare as well. That might be a little crazy, but that's fine. I like that idea. I've told this story before, but I like this song. I did a time lapse to this song in my barely modded Factory Tech series. Whenever it comes up, it always reminds me of that. I mean, it wasn't even a fancy build that I did during the time lapse, but let's see. Can we make osmium? Iron and redstone. I mean, I picked it for a reason. I really do like this song. All right. The metallurgic infuser will give us This is... Can I pick which icon it is? The oak sapling, how's that? There we go. So if I say here, they want you to make steel. And can I come back here and say, because you need steel there, you need the osmium compressor there. So I don't have that yet. Steel. Yeah. What is needed for an osmium compressor? Steel, infuser, and that's just infuser as well. Okay. Obsidian. Oh, come on. Oh. There's Britannia way to get it, but I think just the vanilla way is going to be the easiest there. So we're going to need lava. Lava in the crucible. Yeah, melting the blaze blocks in the crucible is going to be the best way to get the lava. And then it's just the vanilla style of putting water on top of the lava. Get your obsidian. Let's say here we want a bucket of lava. No. Edit. Blaze. Crucible. Lava production. Melt the... Actually, what are those blocks actually called? Blaze powder block. Yeah. Melt the blaze powder block in crucible. Okay, and then I want to capitalize crucible. All right. Lava production. Now down here. Obsidian. Lava. I mean, do I need to put water? I don't think I need to put water. But then here, I need to make obsidian. Wait, do I? I mean, technically, yes, but not directly. Because this is hardened coal block, which is just coal. This is what needs you to get the obsidian. Is that, which actually needs the enrichment chamber. Which is basic stuff here. Actually, let's put this over here. Enrichment chamber. User. Steel. Not refined obsidian dust. Obsidian dust, mechanism, other dust. That's the, okay, this one. Chamber. Oh, and obsidian, of course. Find obsidian. Get. Oh, actually, I need obsidian. No, I'll just add it here. Refined Hey, no, that's fine. Find obsidian dust. That needs the obsidian dust and an infuser. That needs find obsidian dust and the osmium compressor. Okay. That. Nope. This one. Ah, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, the obsidian here. I want to make it the refined obsidian ingot. Okay. Old coal. Old coal. Oh, that's quite the spaghetti. But for the most part, that's sky resources for you. Yeah. And looking at it, I don't know how much we can untangle it. Is there like... There's no like magically organize it so it looks pretty and organized button. Although, in order to do that, it's probably some complicated mathematical problem that it would have to solve, but could take quite some time for even a computer to figure it out. And even then, it would be probably not perfect. I would like, I think Because there's upgrades on the inserting up here. I mean, it does look a bit overwhelming, and to get all the way through, it does take a lot of work. But I mean, maybe it'd be better to split them up into different tabs. So there'd be like a combustion tab, an alchemy tab, a life infusion tab, and kind of have the dependencies cross tabs like that. Because we have the mechanism here that we can have the dependencies cross with. That's probably a good idea. I mean, I can see leaving the combustion on here because you do get into that really early. And then it steps right into the alchemy, but then have this be the first of a new tab, and then anything that is dependent off of this, like, you know, the crystals and the coal and the condensing and all of that, on its separate tab there. So I would almost say leave this tab, we would stay combustion, making the blaze, the crucible, the lava production, the obsidian, the freezer, the grinding, the dirt furnace, like any of this stuff up here. Yeah, kind of, where, because right here we have the starting off, and I don't know how much you can see that, it's kind of up in the top corner there for you. But it's halfway covered by my name. It says starting off, and I would say, you know, here we get the tree, we make a mob farm, we get water, we get plant matter, and get into combustion, and any of that stuff. So pretty much all that we've got highlighted here, in addition to the crucible here, is what I would say is this first tab. And then the life infusion would be a separate tab. And then the alchemy would be a separate tab. So anything down here, I guess this section here would be its own little tab. And then we could have the other stuff you could do with the life infusion, some of the more complicated stuff on there as well. And then the alchemy would be, you know, kind of the rest of this. We kind of have we can make them cross back and forth, because with the combustion over here, you go from the wood combustion to the stone combustion to the iron combustion, but in order to get the iron, you need to go through alchemy. So you can say, oh yeah, you're going to have to go to the alchemy tab, get the iron, and then come back to this tab and upgrade it. I really think that's a better way to do it. But not something I want to do tonight, honestly. So that save as a file. Well, okay. That saves it as its own separate file. All right. can make our crucible so we get that quest. Oh, come on. Really? I need clay. No, I got the clay. Ah. What is... Oh, the dirt furnace. I need gunpowder for that. Gunpowder and planks. I think it's just a loop like that, yeah. Dirt. Oh, come on. What's the recipe? Oh, just one piece of dirt, of course. Okay. That's... Oh, we need the charcoal. I'll just cheat it in. Okay. Yeah, so the alchemy wouldn't be on there. This wouldn't be on there. Yeah. So then the first tab would essentially be what we see on screen as kind of highlighted already. And all this stuff would be, well, these two would also be on a different screen, but all of this, the lava, the obsidian would be included. Yeah, let me write that down and I will work on that a different time. Separate, infusion, alchemy, and honestly, the stone grinding to get the gems can probably stay as well. You just have to, you know, go to the alchemy tab to get the iron, then come back to get the cauldron, because it fits perfectly behind the grinding, because you have to grind smooth stone to get the dirty gems. So separate infusion and alchemy to different tabs. Yeah. But I agree with you, Sarcastic, that it does need to be less of a big mess, because it does look overwhelming as it is there. And I think splitting this into 3 separate tabs that are much smaller, and we could probably organize this part here a lot easier. As we could like say, oh, I'm going to line them up kind of in line in a grid sort of way. Maybe pop this down here and this here. So it's a lot more neat and tidy. Actually, this needs to be dirt first here. Yeah, well, but anyways, we'll work on that later. I am done for tonight. Let me come over here. Let me turn the light on. Ah, noon is not a valid number. There we go. So, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sticking around and watching. We did get quite a bit on the quest done, and like I said at the end there, we need to reorganize them onto different tabs, I believe. I will talk to Mr. Wattapug and see what his opinion is on it since he left already. But yeah, let me find a stream to host and